Thank you all for coming. My name is Ed Crawford. I'm the Executive Director of Strategic Marketing for Isuzu Commercial Truck of America. We have a number of presentations here today to explain and reveal two great new products. Before we jump into the presentations, I wanted to spend just a moment and give thanks and appreciation to the NTEA and the Green Truck Association, specifically Jim Carney for his years of leadership, and to Steve Carey. Congratulations on your new assignment. I know you'll lead the NTEA well into the future. And now, on to the presentations. I'd like to introduce our first presenter, Mr. Kaz Noto, our President of Isuzu Commercial Truck of America. Thank you.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. I am Kaz Noto, President of Isuzu Commercial Truck of America. I would say, firstly, thank you so much for coming and sharing your time with us today. I am really honored to be here with you today and celebrate this very special occasion with the launch of two very important products that for Isuzu are specific to the US market and will further strengthen the portfolio of Isuzu models in the United States. Isuzu Motors Limited, our parent company, continues to demonstrate their commitment to the US market with the return of our gas truck N-Series and the revolutionary new standard in commercial van area. In a global economic time of continued unrest, Isuzu remains financially strong. In fact, Isuzu Motors Limited has posted an operating profit consecutively for the past 8 years. This was accomplished by focusing on our core products, commercial truck, and diesel engines. We are really proud of Isuzu Motors Limited for being a world leader in both commercial vehicles and diesel engines, and their continued support for the US market. As the US truck market continues to experience big change with increased fuel costs, companies are becoming more concerned about fuel economy and operation cost. All our customers are focused on reducing their fuel cost and at the same time presenting their companies as environmentally sensitive. Isuzu understands this sensitivity and demonstrates this understanding with a product portfolio that meets the new emission standards, offer improved fuel efficiency, while continuing to provide one of the lowest costs of ownership in the industry. Thank you for your continued support of Isuzu. In addition, on behalf of Isuzu, I'd like to take this opportunity to express appreciation from the bottom of my heart for the strongest relationship with our best partners, who are Spartan Motors and the Utilmasters. We are deeply proud of working with both these great companies, and there is no doubt about our mutual growth in the future, and of course in this market. Thank you, Spartan. Thank you, Utilimaster. Thank you so much. Okay, now it's time to introduce Mr. Sean Skinner, Executive Vice President, General Manager, Isuzu Commercial Truck America. I would like ask Sean to provide further information on our current and new product, because his explanation and his English must be much better than mine. Okay, it's time. It's your turn, Sean. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you.
I think Kaz did such a nice job, he should take over my part, if you don't mind. Yeah, he did very well. Before I start, Brian wanted me to make sure to advise all of the members of the press that the press kits are available in the press room after this presentation. So if you're looking for that information, it is in the press room. As Kaz had mentioned, we're very excited about the launch of these two new products. And what I want to do is give you a little perspective on timing of what we're looking at, and I think why we think it's an opportune time to have these new products as far as we're concerned with the marketplace where it's at. I'm going to put this graph in front of you here. This is from Global Insights, which I think most of you are familiar with, and they do a good job of forecasting where the marketplace is going from a standpoint of class 3 through 5. You can see that if you look at the marketplace, that line that we've drawn is the end of 2011. So the market is somewhat stabilized, and as we move forward, you can see there's steady growth. Now, we never quite reached the peaks that we had in like 2005 and 2006, but our products are class 3 through 5, and the products we're going to talk about today fall right within those classes. If you look at where 3, 4, and 5 land, the growth that they have in the future is quite extraordinary in comparison to what you're seeing with class 6 and 7. So a very good sweet spot for where we're at right now with the products that we're bringing to the marketplace. And as we move forward into the future, you can see that steady but sustained growth. So as the note says, we believe that this is a great time to be launching products like this. Now, a couple of things here. The environment around us is changing in many different ways, and our customers demand different solutions to the problems they have. Ultimately, what are the customers looking for? That's low cost of ownership. So what we have to be able to do is offer a variety of products that help drive that lower cost of ownership. It may be the price of fuel. It may be driver restrictions. Whatever it is, we have to try and find products that help them meet those issues that they confront on a day-to-day basis. So if we can have a wider variety of products that help them do that, that makes our franchise more valuable in the long run. The baseline for us is the products that we started offering last year in 2010. We were the only low-cab Ford company to have a diesel engine that was 2010 compliant last year and continue to at this point. But we didn't have just one engine that we brought to marketplace in 2010. We had two. A brand new engine to the U.S. was our 3-liter Ford JJ1 TC that went in our EcoMax, which is right behind us over here. And that vehicle now offers up to 30% improved fuel economy with certain body types on it. If you're going head-to-head with the previous 12,000-pound truck, it's about a 20% improvement in fuel economy. So with the market demanding that lower cost of ownership at lower GVWs, that vehicle hits the nail on the head for where we're trying to drive things and where customers are asking us to be. The next thing that you'll find with that 4J engine is that it has an incredible 310,000-mile B10 life. A lot of engines in that class do not offer that kind of B10 range. And worldwide, over 200,000 of the 4J engine family are sold on an annual basis, so for proven performance there. So a wonderful addition to our family lineup there, and you'll learn a little bit more about the 4J. We'll talk about it when we pull the cover off the van here. This is a picture of our aero body design done in conjunction with Supreme. With that body and that truck, your improvement in fuel economy is about 30% over the prior 12,000-pound truck. Now, the other engine that we've had all along that was updated for 2010 EPA emissions was the 5.2-liter 4HK1 TC. And you'll see that it shows up in our NPR HD and NRR, which cover our 14.5 to 19.5 GVWR range. Again, here we had an improvement in fuel economy, about 8% versus the prior generation engine, a B10 life that matches that of the 4J of 310,000 miles, and it meets the requirements for those customers that have needs for higher horsepower and torque type of vocations or situations that they have to put the truck in. So we give what we believe to be the customers the best of both worlds, the smaller engine at the lower GVWs and the higher horsepower and torque at the higher GVWs that they may require that kind of performance for. Now, you see a picture of our 4H-equipped NPR HD there. What are we really here to talk about today? Most of you come to talk about what's new, not where we've been, Sean, but where are we going? Number one, we are proud to announce that the gas truck is back. And I know that we've already made the announcement on that, but we're next month starting production, so we want to talk about it in a little further detail. First of all, the gas truck will utilize the Vortec 6-liter V8 engine with 297 horsepower rating and 372 pound-feet of torque. It will include a new 6-speed automatic transmission for improved fuel efficiency and performance, and it will be available as it was before in the 12,000-pound and 14,500-pound GVWRs. It will also be available as it was before in both the standard and crew cab configurations. This vehicle will be assembled, and as Kaz had mentioned, a partnership and alliance that has been formed with Spartan Motors. They're in Charlotte. Some people don't know where Charlotte is, and I was told to say Charlotte, not Charlotte, because it makes it less confusing, but it's very close to Lansing, and we formed a partnership with them for the assembly of the gas truck. If you remember, we used to have this done in Janesville, Wisconsin, along with GM. One of the things that Spartan brings, amongst many attributes to the table, is greater flexibility with the ebbs and flows of the production and many other issues. So this is going to be a great relationship as we move forward with the gas truck. And you'll find that Spartan also owns Utilimaster, what makes it very convenient from a standpoint of where we're at with the van. And you can see there's a picture of their Plant 5 with the Isuzu signage up on it, and we're ready to roll with that. Now, additionally, along with our new truck, with the gas truck, we are going to have the optional alternative fuel compatible engine. So for those of you who are interested in LPG and CNG, you can see an example here of the Schwann's truck that we've already done some upfits with the LPG upfits. So you will have that as an option if you want to order the engine to be alt fuel compatible. That is a possibility. What does gas truck do for us as far as our dealers, our customers, us as a manufacturer? Number one, as I said earlier, it enhances the choices that our customers have. If you're a low mileage user, if you're an existing gas customer like you can see here with LKQ, some of those include low mileage vocations like landscape, construction, baking we have it in. It allows you to match your vehicle to your needs. So with having that gas truck, that opens up a whole new area. And there are some people who need it because of the fact that with the SCR system that we're finding on today's diesel engines with the aftertreatment, there is some packaging issues that are that concern some of those. So what this allows you to do is have a vehicle that if they require the cab forward design, you have something that if you're locked out because of the packaging issues with the SCR, you're able to go that direction. So again, giving our customers a broader spectrum to choose from. Production starts next month on April 18th. And we're proud to announce we have about 1,400 units already in the system, so it's been well received by our dealer body, and we couldn't be more excited. So from that standpoint, that's the gas truck. We'll be glad to answer any questions afterwards on that. We'll have people around in the blue shirts. But let's move on to the other component that we're here to talk about today, and that is the one that's underneath the cover here. First of all, one of the things that we're attempting to do as we move forward is look at how can we take the opportunity to take derivative products, take platforms that exist. In today's environment, there's a huge amount of expense in developing a platform. How can we take those platforms and adapt them to needs of the marketplace? Well, right now, we felt that after presented with the potential from Utilimaster several years back, that there was a huge need for a lower GVW, fuel-efficient commercial van. So we started an alliance with Utilimaster to try and adapt that vehicle to the needs of many customers who need that robust duty cycle, a true commercial vehicle with like a B10 engine life of 310,000 miles. Not something that's light duty, something that's truly commercial grade. And to continue that story, I'm going to introduce the president of Utilimaster, Mr. John Forbes. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, everybody, and good morning. On behalf of all the team members of Utilimaster and on behalf of Spartan Motors, we certainly are pleased that you joined us today for the unveiling of this exciting new vehicle for our industry. First, little background information on Spartan Motors. With the vision statement of transforming the world through specialty vehicles, Spartan certainly is on a quest to do exactly that. Spartan has businesses in the emergency response business with Crimson Fire and Crimson Fire Aerials, chassis assembly with Spartan Chassis, delivery and service with Utilimaster. Like any significant accomplishment, it takes a team of individuals committed to a cause, challenging themselves to move beyond the norm, beyond the given, to achieve greatness. This team certainly has worked towards that end. To the team members of Utilimaster, thank you for your energy, your passion, your brain power, your commitment to this project. You have delivered great results. We have been fortunate in this development effort to work with a capable and committed partner, Isuzu. Whether it was brainstorming ideas, sales and market evaluation, product testing, detailed engineering activities, or facing the challenges that any significant project has, you have remained engaged and respectful, and we appreciate that. In this development effort, there were times where we knew we had to bring in capable partners and engage them in the process. Many of our suppliers were critical to the success of this project, and for that we are grateful. The vision began several years ago to germinate. John Knutson, our Vice President of Product Development, and other members of the Utilimaster team became aware of needs that were not being met within the industry. We listened to our customers and gained a better understanding of their future vehicle needs. What we heard is they had interest in driver safety and productivity, durability, serviceability, and repairability. And lastly, they had interest in fuel economy and reduced carbon emissions. Our next step through this journey was to seek a capable powertrain partner. Where so many companies at the time were focused on bigger is better, we felt the future had a different set of needs. We sought out a durable powertrain provider and a very involved and capable partner. And we had our first date with Isuzu in 2005. After a developing courtship, both of the companies got engaged into this project in 2008. Throughout this effort, we have sought input from our customers. In November of 2008, we held a review session with these key customers, seeking their input on vehicle design, durability objectives, fuel economy objectives, and other key criteria they were interested in for their future fleets. Then in 2008 and 2009 is really where the breakthrough work was done. Isuzu and Utilimaster engineering teams spent tens of thousands of hours developing the thousands of critical vehicle specifications incorporated into REACH today. In 2010, we moved from models and drawings to parts, assemblies, and prototype builds. In July of 2010, P1 was completed, the first of 12 prototypes, several which were shipped to Isuzu, and several were retained by Utilimaster. Between the parties, we undertook durability testing, fuel economy testing, noise intrusion testing, and testing of critical systems. These vehicles have had hundreds of individuals crawl around these vehicles with specific testing and evaluation criteria. Let's talk a moment about the product. The REACH provides a new definition of safety, performance, and cost effectiveness. With lightweight aerodynamic design and a durable, fuel-efficient diesel engine, this vehicle will deliver a 35% improvement in fuel economy. As Sean shared earlier, this 3-liter diesel engine has a 310,000-mile B10 rating. Design, durability, fuel economy will allow our customers to save $3,000 per year in fuel economy alone and allow them to reduce their carbon emissions by 11 tons per vehicle per year. In a commercial van application, operator productivity is important both while the vehicle is parked and while it is driving. In the driving status, we have improved visibility for the driver, we've added ergonomic dash design, and our quiet cab interior is 6 times quieter than our existing walk-in van. Safety and productivity was an important component for our customers as well. The ability for the driver to enter and exit the vehicle from a sliding side door can save them up to an hour and a half a day in productivity compared to your traditional cargo van. Additionally, safety entry handles, 13-inch wider aisles, ceiling height that allows the driver to walk around everywhere in the vehicle, and payload capacity of up to 640 cubic feet and 4,250 pounds. All of these items will make this vehicle more effective in its duty cycle. In closing, thank you very much for your time and attention. We are pleased that you have joined us today for the right product from the right team right now. And with that, let's unveil this breakthrough product, the Reach.